Hello, hello, bilíngues! Tudo bem? Seja muito bem-vindo à nossa cozinha. Hoje estamos na cozinha ao vivo, a cozinha dos meus pais, diretamente de Dublin, e hoje vamos fazer um desafio do seu listening com meu pai. Então, eu vou convidar meu pai e minha mãe. A gente vai fazer uns sanduíches que a gente comia como crianças aqui na Irlanda, né? Para criar aquela nostalgia. E no final da live, meu marido não sabe ainda, né? Mas meu marido foi para jiu-jitsu, ele vai voltar e no final da live a gente vai fazer ele, né? Meu marido é brasileiro, tá? Mas a gente vai fazer ele experimentar esses sanduíches e dar um review para vocês. Que claro que a gente adora esses sanduíches. Então vamos que vamos, né? É uma alegria imensa estar aqui, né? Ao vivo com vocês, diretamente da cozinha dos meus pais. Né? Para quem não conhece, aqui na Irlanda, o sanduíche é uma parte muito importante do dia a dia do irlandês. Eu sei que no Brasil, aquele arroz e feijão é muito comum para vocês, né, almoçar. Mas aqui na Irlanda, né, tem variedade, mas em geral, o sanduíche é uma coisa super importante. So, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. An absolute pleasure to have you here today. Today, I'm live from my parents' kitchen, okay? Right here in Dublin. It's an absolute joy to be here with you today. I've invited my dad to come and talk to you guys, for you guys to practice your listening. My mom's going to come over and talk to you guys a little bit as well. So today we're embarking on a delicious and super nostalgic journey, recreating the sandwiches that define my childhood and the childhood of my parents in Ireland. Okie dokie, guys. Então, enquanto estamos esperando a galera entrar, eu gostaria de saber de vocês, de onde você está assistindo nossa live hoje. Então, let's see who's here, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uma alegria imensa conhecer seus pais. Obrigada por esses momentos. Eu que agradeço. Então, para a galera que está aqui no Instagram, estamos ao vivo no YouTube também. Talvez a experiência seja melhor no YouTube. Então, talvez você gostaria de, né, sair da live no Instagram, entrar na bio e chegar aqui no YouTube também. Vocês que sabem, né? De qualquer maneira, eu vou deixar as duas, o celular aqui e o computador aqui, rolando essa live. Então, so we have people here in Dublin, in São Paulo. Hello, Mario. Welcome in Swords. Super de duper, guys. Cuba. MT is Mato Grosso. Am I right? Okie dokie, guys. So who's going to come first, mom or dad? Come on. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get started. First, I want to check with you. Can you hear me? Vocês estão ouvindo bem? Está tudo certo? This is my dad, John. Say hi, John.
Hola.
So we have people here on Instagram, but you can look here on YouTube, okay? So we have guys here in Galway, Duleek, County Meath, Dublin, São Paulo. So there are people here in Ireland, people here in Brazil as well. And I was basically saying to the guys that today we're going to have a chat so that the guys can listen to your accent and see if they understand you. And also we're going to make some sandwiches from our childhood, things that we'll remember of us being small. So I'll give you some of the ingredients first, Dad. You can tell them, right? So what do we have here?
It's a sliced pan, white sliced pan, Brennan's bread. Very, very nice.
Absolutely. So this is my favorite bread, Brennan's white bread. In Ireland, we call it a sliced pan. And yeah, basically a sliced bread. We have here...
Bananas.
Bananas, exactly. We have here...
Beans.
Beans, baked beans. And we also have, which I forgot to take out of the press. 1 second. There you go, Dad.
We have potato crisps. Make beautiful sandwiches.
Potato crisps. We also have king crisps here. I don't know which ones are your favorite, but we'll leave them both over here. And we also have something important to make our sandwiches. What is it, Dad?
Butter.
Butter.
Irish creamy butter.
Delicious.
Very nice.
Delicious. So we have some people here, Dad, that met you at the different events. Itamara, Mario, they were at the first time that we met up with the students. Was it 3 years ago, 4 years ago in town? So they're saying hello to you over there on Instagram.
Hola.
Dad's learning a bit of Portuguese at the moment because my son Jackie speaks Portuguese and English, but he speaks a lot more Portuguese than English at the moment. So my parents are picking up a little bit. So Dad, basically my first questions for you before we get started making our sandwiches. First, would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so guys, we have a teapot here. I'm going to fill it with hot water now. We have a mug to make our tea. And we have a little jug of milk because in Ireland we drink tea with a jug of milk. Yeah,
lots of tea.
a lot of tea. Oh, I'm not just spilling a bit there. Hold on. So, Dad, first of all, I'm going to ask you to tell the guys. Okay, so when you were a child in Ireland, if you can remember, what did you used to have for your lunch?
Well, we would have different types of sandwiches. My favorite sandwiches, though, were banana sandwiches. So, will I make one?
Yeah, we'll make one.
So
I think banana sandwiches are something that aren't as common in Brazil, but they're delicious, guys. So hopefully after this live, you're going to taste it as well. We're going to make a banana sandwich. Então, sanduíche de banana é muito comum na Irlanda. Antigamente era muito comum. Eu acho que hoje em dia as crianças não comem tanto, mas eu, como criança, eu comia banana sandwiches com bastante frequência. Eu adorava. Então, meu pai tá pegando agora the butter. He's getting the butter now, and he's going to butter the bread, okay? So maybe it sounds like a complicated sandwich, but it's easy. A banana sandwich, okay?
easy peasy.
And then another fruit that we were talking to my uncle today, another fruit that some Irish people would have had on their sandwiches years ago, which I never tasted. Now, I'm not going to taste either. It doesn't sound very interesting to me. Was apple sandwich, okay? So that was something that people would eat years ago. I think it's not as common nowadays now to have an apple sandwich. But I think banana sandwiches are still going strong. I'm just going to have a look here. You make the sandwich. So my dad's after buttering 2 slices of bread here. He has his banana. And now he's going to chop that up. I'm just going to see, I have some comments here on Instagram. Lembrando, galera, aqui do Instagram, que essa live está acontecendo no YouTube. Então, se você gostaria de interagir, é mais fácil para você entrar no YouTube, tá bom, guys? Hello, welcome. Patrick's there. Hello, John.
Hello.
Let's see here. Someone said that they're in London. Okie dokie. Patrick, what sandwiches did you used to eat when you were a child in Ireland? Tell us, give us the gossip. We want to know. Rathangan. Where's Rathangan? Wicklow, is it? Are you in County Wicklow? Raphael's in Dublin. It didn't, hold on.
I eat the last little piece of banana myself. Well, bananas are very, very good for you. Now we have the 2 slices of bread. Banana.
Hold on, we open it up and show them, will we?
Now,
Sliced bananas.
Nice 10 slices of banana. The whole banana on the bread. And there we go.
Maybe make a triangle one. Trying to be fancy because we're on telly. So we were talking about this earlier today about what things my mom and dad would have eaten when they were kids at school. And basically, they don't remember very well, but basically they said that when they were at school, it wasn't as common to have a packed lunch as it would be when I was a kid, that probably the schools would have actually given you sandwiches. Am I right?
That's true, yes. Eat every day. Most days we would have different sandwiches. Monday with cheese sandwiches. Tuesday, what was it?
Corned beef, was it?
Corned beef sandwiches. Wednesday was a bun. You got a lovely bun.
So a bun is like a small cake, like a cupcake, isn't it?
With currants in it.
Okay.
You know, and a Friday we had jam sandwiches, which were very, very nice. As well, we used to get small little bottles of milk. So that was every single day we got these goodies, you could say, because a lot of people might have had lunches with them, so they supplied them in school.
Okay. Okay, great, great. So, Mom, you come on over here. So, guys, this is my mom. This is Michelle. Say hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
So, Mom, when you were a child in Dublin, grew up in Dublin, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Rathfarnham.
In Rathfarnham. So the same place that I grew up as well. So you grew up in Rathfarnham, Mom. And when you went to school, did you bring something with you, or would you have had the sandwiches like Dad had already made in school?
My school supplied sandwiches as well, and my favourite was the bottle of milk as well. And I love jam sandwiches, but I would have brought a cheese sandwich.
Okay.
Like, there wasn't really goodies as such.
Sorry, let me just tell you guys, goodies are like sweets, nice things to eat. Here, just let me move you this a little bit here. Nice things to eat, like sweets and crisps and things. That would be goodies, right? Sorry, I'm just going to move you over here. Now, okay. So Hanata's saying, hi, Michelle.
Hi there.
Okay, so you would have goodies and things that you wouldn't necessarily have goodies. You'd have your sandwich. So did you have a favorite sandwich when you were at school, or do you remember?
Well, the buns were my favorite, and obviously the jam sandwich. They were really nice. They were like strawberry jam, very thinly sliced pan. So we mightn't have had sliced pans at home. We would have had bread that you had to cut.
Yeah, so this is the sliced pan, lads, where the bread is already cut into its pieces. So Mom's saying that she would have had a loaf at home, not
Maybe that
necessarily a
your mother
sliced pan.
Yeah, that your mother might have baked for you, So it was kind of a novelty or new thing to have sliced bread as well.
Okay. Great. So if you were at home, let's say during the summer holidays, again, if you don't remember, it's fine. But let's say during the summer holidays, would you also have a sandwich for your lunchtime?
You would a bit, probably like scrambled eggs and toast or something.
Scrambled eggs on toast, ovos mexidos com pão torrada.
I loved beans on toast. I love beans anyway, so that would have been one of my favorites, I have to say.
Beans on toast. So guys, we're going to make beans on toast as well. We have them here, okay? So beans on toast would have been a staple, would you say, for many Irish families?
I would think so.
Yeah, very good.
And do you like beans on toast as well?
I do. I love beans on toast. Very, very nice. As well, too, beans are very good for you. It was sort of like a good way of getting you to eat something that was good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
When you were small.
And the thing was as well, when we were little, we played out all the time. So you just wanted to eat quickly and go back out to play for the day.
Yeah.
You only came in when you're for meals. You didn't come out in it. It wasn't like now that you watch TV. You played outside all the time, So
So you were in a rush to eat and go again.
Yeah. So.
And then something that I used to eat, guys, when I was a younger and a teenager, I never liked beans on toast, but I would have spaghetti on toast, which I loved, which is similar. It comes in a can. It's in tomato sauce, except rather than having beans, you'd have spaghetti. So somebody said, Michelle, you're very elegant.
Thank you.
Raphael said, hello, Sir John.
Hello.
Okie dokie. Let's see if there's any messages here. And then we'll go on and we'll taste our ham sandwiches. Ma'am, I didn't make a cup of tea for you. Do you want a cup of tea?
No, I'm good.
Okie dokie. So guys, we're making a cup of tea here. So let me show you. I'm going to lift it up here. Mug of tea. I've had the tea bag in here now for a few minutes, so it's nice and strong. I'm going to pour my tea in here. And then that's for Dad. And then I'm going to pour mine here as well. Have a cup of tea, which is, guys, if you want to have a cup of tea with us, feel free. Se você gostaria de fazer teu chá, o teu café, vamos tomar junto. Okie dokie, lads. So now I have a drop of milk. My dad likes a good drop of milk. In Ireland, when we say a good drop of milk, it means that it's a milky cup of tea.
Yeah.
Whereas I only like a small drop. So I would like my tea a little bit dark. Okay. So then when people are offering you, would you like a cup of tea? If you're in an Irish person's house, would you like a cup of tea? They'll ask you how much milk you like. They'll make it for you. Do you like a good drop of milk or
strong cup?
Strong cup.
Strong tea as well. That would be a big thing.
Strong tea.
Some people like weak and
I think it's changing now, really, compared to years ago, where people are drinking a lot more coffee. Now, I'm not a coffee person myself. I'm a tea person.
We wouldn't have had coffee as children. Wouldn't have really.
You would never.
Okay. And do you think that's just because it wasn't common, or it was more expensive, or
it just wasn't common?
It wasn't common. Tea ruled the roost, really. For
I don't know if there was even that many shops that sold it, and if they did, it wasn't for really. It was for a special occasion, maybe. Or something.
Too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I imagine that the history of tea and coffee around the world is related to colonization. So we were colonized by the English. The English would have had plantations and things in India. So therefore, tea was probably easier. Yeah, in China, tea was probably easier to find and cheaper. Whereas other countries, say Brazil, they would have had coffee. Portugal would have had coffee because they had that accessibility to the coffee bean. It was probably a little bit cheaper.
And as we were the first country colonized by the British as well, so we would have got the tea.
Yeah, exactly. And we did. We adapted quite a lot to the British culture because we didn't really have any choice. So we did. It was so close by. A lot of the foods that we would have eaten, a lot of the different things that would have happened would have been similar to the way the British ate as well, I think, right? Like we have an Irish breakfast, which is similar to an English breakfast. Except what's the difference between an Irish breakfast and an English breakfast?
Irish breakfast is nicer than English breakfast. Generally the same. What it consists of is a fried egg, black and white pudding, sausages, rashers, bacon, and what's the other?
Beans.
Beans and
then some people would have mushrooms. Some people would have grilled tomatoes with their breakfast. And then something similar that we have to the British as well, that we would also maybe have a Sunday roast, which is similar to Sunday roast over there, except they would have something called the Yorkshire pudding, which isn't very common here in Ireland.
No.
Patrick's saying, get in, John.
I am at the moment. I'm waiting just to get into this lovely
banana sandwich.
fresh bread.
You come
And you're going to excuse now while I just chunk into one of these.
Yeah, go on. And like I've said,
It is because
we
it's
like
chunky.
these sandwiches. We're guaranteed to like them because we've been eating these our whole lives. But when my husband comes in from jiu-jitsu, he's going to have to eat one as well. So he's going to give you a review, a
There'll be
Brazilian
none
review.
left for Rodrigo.
There'll be none left. There'll be none left for Rod. So, Dad, scale of 1 to 10. Now, you said that banana sandwiches are your favorite, but on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give that banana sandwich?
11.
An 11 out of 10. An 11 out of 10. So it is. It's really nice. It's sweet. It's soft. It's something that we love. Like it's something that I ate when I was a kid. Another sandwich that would be sweet that I ate when I was younger would have been a jam sandwich that I loved. So on sanduíche de geleia, we would put butter and jam. I remember that I made a jam sandwich, jam on toast in Brazil one time. And my mother-in-law thought it was so unusual that we put butter mixed with the jam, but it's delicious.
Yes.
So if you haven't tried a sandwich with butter and jam, try it. It's absolutely fantastic.
Our favourite at home would have been blackcurrant jam, which probably
lovely.
Yeah, so we would have
I
had.
feel like that's not as common nowadays,
No,
is
it's
it?
not.
Raspberry jam or strawberry jam.
And blackcurrants are something that we would find growing locally.
Yes.
Like it's
So you
something
could
that
make your own jam, kind of.
Yeah.
Such, you know, so yeah.
Lovely, 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 lovely. And like they said on Wednesday, their favorite thing that they would get in school was buns. And that my dad also mentioned that my granny would make buns. My granny made the best buns in the world. Okay, so they're little cakes like a cupcake, delicious. My aunties continue to make those delicious buns
But they
even
used to bring
today.
them to school.
Oh, you'd bring them to school. You'd bring a bun into
my
school.
mum used to get up early in the morning, make the porridge for us, and then do some buns all in the morning. So she was up very early to do it. We used to go to school and the buns would have that lovely aroma. All the kids wanted the buns off us so you could swap for different things, chocolate or sweets that they'd have. You know, that's what we did.
Yeah, and then my granny had 13 kids, so that was a lot of porridge, a lot of buns that were being made. My granny also used to make apple tarts. Obviously, in my time, did she used to make apple tarts for you as well?
Oh, she did, yes.
Apple tarts are delicious, really, really popular in Ireland. I think they're less popular nowadays. Like these things that we're showing you today, I think they're not very common nowadays. Like my nieces and nephews wouldn't necessarily have a banana sandwich, I don't think.
Hold on, my sister-in-law lives in America and she eats a banana sandwich on the plane every time going back.
Really?
Yeah, Dimpney.
So my auntie Dimpy has a banana sandwich on the way going back to the US because it's not the same. Obviously, like if you have it somewhere else, the bread is different, the butter is different, the bananas are different, slightly different, but it's not the same, right?
No.
Having a banana sandwich in another country. Hold on, we see here. Okay, so somebody says, what's the difference between a bun and a cupcake? You got me there. I think a cupcake might have frosting on it, does it?
No,
Not necessarily.
the ones that we would have, like they're called a fairy cake, it would be like a Madeleine. Are they what they're called?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Spain, I think they would have them. It's like a basic.
It's much like a Victoria sponge, a softer mix, whereas a bun would be more not like a scone-like texture, kind of. It would be thick and different.
Oh, so the buns would be a bit thicker, would they?
yes,
bit
yes,
denser.
yeah, like a hot cross bun is what would be.
Oh, okay. So we're
Without
talking
the
about different buns. The buns that I've eaten from that my granny used to make are different than these buns that you're
Oh,
talking
yes,
about.
yes.
Okay.
The weather is nice now, I have to say.
My sister Kira's in the live. She says, "Hello, gang."
Hello, Kira.
Someone said that my breakfast tomorrow is going to be a banana sandwich.
Fresh bread.
There's Rodrigo's cousin there saying, "So nice to watch you and your parents having this time together." Lovely, it is. It's great. And like they don't have any option really, to be honest. They've been forced to be here. It's not that they wanted to come and make a banana sandwich on YouTube. They are here against their will, let's say. But yeah, I think we'll go to the next sandwich, will we? Right. So banana sandwich, ma'am, in your opinion, 1 out of 10, what do you think?
I would say, well, 8 out of 10. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be a favorite of mine.
It's not one of my
I like
favorites.
it on toast more so than in a sandwich.
Oh yeah, delicious on
Yeah.
toast. If
With
anyone
a
doesn't
tiny
like,
bit of honey on it, it's lovely.
delicious. So we're going to keep this one for Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the next one. So this sandwich, I think, is common in Ireland and in England. I think, no, get down. Sorry, we have my son here as well. He's over there. So we might have to send him a few bits of information here and go. No, so now we're going to make a crisp sandwich.
Oh.
So, guys, in Ireland, we have two. Patrick said it's an 8 out of 10 for him. My sister Kira said that Jack would add peanut butter. My son loves banana sandwiches, but he has them with peanut butter on toast. So in Ireland, there's a bit of a discussion who prefers potato and who prefers king. But cheese and onion crisps on a sandwich are really common, something that I would have eaten when I was younger. I think people still eat them nowadays.
Oh, they do.
And what about you when you were kids? Would you have had a crisp sandwich when you were kids?
It wasn't as common as nowadays.
Okay.
I would have had crisps. If your dad brought you to a pub, you might have had a bag of crisps. But as teenagers, definitely it was your favorite one to go to.
Okay.
Crisps, yeah.
So as a teenager, you would have had now a crisp sandwich going. Okay. So, Dad, what are you going to choose? Potato or king?
I think we chance the potato.
Yeah.
Today.
Let's go for the potato. So what do you do, Dad? Do you have any tips here for your potato sandwich? Do you squash the chips, the crisps first or anything like that?
I like just to put them on the bread as they are.
Eat one
No,
before you start.
everything. If there's any left, I would put them separately for later.
Someone's saying here, what I would give for a bag of potato. My sister here is on the live as well. She's saying that she prefers salt and vinegar sandwiches. Salt and vinegar are some of my favorite crisps. Really popular here in Ireland. I'd like a salt and vinegar sandwich as well. Would you, ma'am?
I prefer cheese and onion.
Yeah, it's nicer cheese and onion, I think, to be honest.
And you can also have a slice of cheese on that as well. It makes it really tasty.
Okay, so we've got
that's one side, and then
chip crisps. And then just while Dad's going to cut into this, in Ireland, it's also very common to have chips on a sandwich. Chips would be our patata frita. Yeah, so in other countries, they might call them French fries. But in Ireland, we call them chips, okay? And we would also have a chip sandwich. We'd go to the Chipper, which is like a restaurant that sells fish and chips. We'd get chips with loads of salt and vinegar. Unless my husband, Rodrigo's there, who doesn't like vinegar, then we'd have to only get salt, which is not as good. And then we would have chip sandwiches. Again, fresh bread. Brennan's is my favorite. Pat the Baker's good as well, but Brennan's is my favorite.
And a cup of tea. Cup of tea, yeah.
Now, Patrick wants to know, I had the same question, Patrick. Full crisps or squashed up ones?
no, they're full when I put them on, but now they're squashed because I'm after putting the other bread on.
So I have a different strategy when I make a crisp sandwich. I'll open the
There we
crisps
go.
and I'll squash them before I put them in the sandwich. So there we have a crisp sandwich. Absolutely delicious, guys. A delicacy, okay? A delicacy.
And as well, too, I like this part of the crust first. It's the nicest, I think.
Oh.
So here we go again. It's a little bit of torture having to eat all these favorite things, but here we go.
And he's an expert. So if he's telling you that part of the bread is the best, he knows.
My
Because he's the
goodness.
king of sandwiches.
King of bread, probably.
King of bread, yeah.
Fantastic.
Now you've had a banana sandwich and you've had a crisp sandwich. Which one's better?
To me, the banana one first, crisps second.
Do you want a crisp sandwich, ma'am?
Well, we're not keeping that for Rodrigo. I
No,
think we
but
should.
we have bread, so if we need to make another one, we can.
Okay, I'm
Tuck in.
Yeah, I can't resist a crisp sandwich.
Yeah, we'll leave that crisp sandwich for Rod as well. My husband Rodrigo, I don't think he's ever had a crisp sandwich. Elton said it looks dry. It's not dry because the bread is soft.
And you have your cup of tea.
I have a cup of
Oh,
tea to
remember,
wash it
your
down.
cup of tea.
Butter on it as
Plenty of butter. So Cindy's gone to make her sandwich. She's going to make a
That's
crisp
delicious.
sandwich as well.
Yeah.
So Patrick said that's not allowed. Must be mixed crust if sharing.
Not if you're first.
Mixed crust. What does that mean? Kira's saying it as well.
He's saying switch one opposite side.
Okay, Trisha's here as well. Hey, Trisha.
Hello.
Kira's saying it's delicious if you have loads of butter. Loads of butter.
Oh, yes. Irish butter.
Irish butter is delicious. I really do love Irish butter. That's something that I love. Actually, when I lived in Ireland, I didn't even eat butter. I used to just have the vegetable spread that we would get. But now, because I can't get Irish butter in Brazil, when I do come home, I love to have it.
John is just eating the loose crisps there. in case
Yeah,
you
the
want
extra
them.
crisp.
Always pick up everything. You never leave any
waste.
behind.
Yeah, exactly.
this
There's
one
a
there.
crisp there. Oh, we have a special arrival here. Cara que não vai necessariamente querer comer isso, mas vai comer. Okay, Rodrigo, we have a special surprise for you. Então, como eu falei, claro que a gente adora esses sanduíches, são sanduíches que a gente comia a vida toda, mas agora, Rodrigo, que chegou agora do jiu-jitsu com fome, hein?
Muita fome.
Agora ele vai experimentar e dar
incrível.
o review de verdade. He said, so somebody said here, what about having a chocolate after lunch? Is it common in Ireland?
No, not really.
Yeah, like have your lunch and have a piece of chocolate after, would you?
I think it would have been a biscuit.
A biscuit,
really,
yeah.
Really, we would have had. You
Cup of tea and a
cup of tea
biscuit.
and a biscuit. Yeah. Rich tea, chocolate biscuit on a good day.
Yeah.
No.
On a good day, yeah.
On a good day.
Yeah, so rich tea is like our basic biscuit. It's like a bolacha Maria. And then she's saying that she'd have a chocolate biscuit, uma bolacha de chocolate nos dias bons, né? Nos dias especiais. A chocolate biscuit on the special days. Okie dokie, Rodrigo, are you ready for this?
Yeah. No. What do you want to drink?
Okay.
He's okay.
So do you want a cup of tea?
Okay.
Right, so here we have the first one. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready for this?
What is it?
So we have a banana sandwich here.
Banana sandwich.
Okie dokie. We have a crisp sandwich, and your beans are in the microwave. Woo!
Gostei.
Yay!
Docinho.
So he's saying it's sweet, delicious, aprovado pelo brasileiro. Okay, so that one has been approved by the Brazilian. Now we go for our next sandwich. So some people are in doubt now if this next sandwich is very dry. So you can tell them. What do you think?
No, this one's not very dry because the banana.
No, but the next sandwich I'm talking
Okay,
about.
the next
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Okay,
The crisp sandwich.
Okay.
Okay,
let's
dokie.
see.
So now we have a cheese and onion crisp sandwich.
Okay, let me just
Let's go.
drink something, I think.
Dad's making tea. So
Yeah. Unexpected.
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 That's just different, yeah.
But like, it's not.
Do you want the milk? 1 second, I'm just going to get Jack some milk. Rodrigo will continue with his review there.
Alguém aí já comeu esse sanduíche de crisps? Sanduíche de salgadinho? Porque assim, ó, eu acho que assim, não é difícil ser ruim, né? Porque o salgadinho, ele é, né? Foi criado para fazer você adorar. Então, assim, é bom. Gostei. Mas, tipo, parece que falta algo, né? Poderia ter um negocinho a mais ali, sei lá, não tem uma manteiga, alguma coisa?
Tem manteiga, tem pão e tem batata chips.
E um chazinho agora, não dá pra ver, ó, mas é.
Oh, somebody's saying that we
Olha
want.
lá, ó. Um leite, hein, pessoal? Entendeu?
Somebody's saying here that we want Dad to try bread with condensed milk and banana. You'll love it.
Isso, hein?
You'll love it. Okie dokie. So now we're going to go to a sandwich that, let's see if Rodrigo's going to like it. We're not sure. So let's see. Now we're going to go for beans on toast. Okay. Let's see if I can turn on that light here.
You need a bigger
Yeah.
plate for that.
We just need one slice.
Much better.
Okie dokie. One slice of toast. Oh, now the light's better. It's just a shame that that one light is coming down like that, but that's okay. Kerrygold butter. Kira's saying you have to speak in English as well, because there's a lot of the family members here on the live that want you to speak English. So the idea is that the guys are having the possibility of practicing their English here with my mom and dad's accent. And so far, everybody's doing really well. Congratulations, lads. Então, este de salgadinho parece ser seco, tipo maionese ou atum ralado. So speaking of atum, in Ireland, another sandwich that's really common is tuna and sweet corn. Is that common in Brazil?
That's the more
think
recent
so.
times, not in our time.
Okay, so yeah, but in my time, I would have had tuna and sweet
Oh,
corn
tuna and
sandwiches.
sweet corn is delicious.
Delicious. Another sandwich that's really nice in Ireland is chicken and stuffing. That's one of my favorites. Que é frango com recheio de frango in a sandwich. Delicious. Very nice. E como estamos comendo esse sanduíche como refeição, né? A gente tem esse costume de botar mais coisas dentro. Claro que essas sanduíches são bem básicas, né? Ou básicos, sanduíche. So these are very basic sandwiches. But like if you were having your lunch, if you're in work and you're having your lunch, probably you'd have something with like a bit of meat or whatever in your sandwich.
Maybe a salad on the
Salad inside or soup. Okay, so let's go for the beans.
Yeah, I love tuna sandwich as well.
You can just
Well, I have an Irish at home, so she's always making great sandwiches now, I have to say.
Yeah, that's the only time Rodrigo's happy to see me cooking is when I'm making a sandwich.
No,
Because I
offense.
worked in a deli for basically the whole time I was at school. So I consider myself a sandwich engineer. I do make delicious sambos.
No.
In Ireland, we might call them a sambo, meaning sandwich.
Well,
There's Ross, ma'am.
there's
Ross is here.
Oh,
Hi, Ross. We met Ross yesterday. It was absolutely brilliant. We went and saw his guided tour in St. Audin's Church. I'm saying it wrong now, yeah. St. Audin's Church. Absolutely really interesting if you're interested in history. Really, really cool. And then we went for a pint in the Lord Edward afterwards, which was great as well. Okay, so we're going to make
very hot.
Rod taste these beans on toast. Now it's very hot, so we need to let it chill
Cool down.
down. So basically, it's just toast and butter and beans. Okay.
well,
So
beans.
Brazilians often call these beans that we eat here in Ireland sweet beans, but they're not supposed to be sweet. Just the tomato sauce is obviously sweeter compared to the way you guys eat beans in Brazil. Okay, Rod, are you ready for this?
Yes, definitely.
Have you ever eaten beans on toast before?
No.
Mhm. I don't like it. I like spaghetti on toast.
They're gonna slip off. So.
Here we go.
My sister's saying that we need to put grated cheese. Gilmar
No,
said your
then.
dad's a great chef.
Okay, let's see here.
Let's go, guys.
Very hot.
Well, the beans, all the Brazilians like, right? Let me show you this. Here.
Beans on toast.
Okay, let's see. Mm.
No, yes.
You lose most of the.
You can give it a rating out of 10.
All right.
Oh, he's going for more. He's going for more. That's
Yeah,
a
let
good
me
sign.
see. Mm.
It's really high in protein. Very good for you.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Está com fome, por isso ele está comendo mais. Vanessa's asking if we're in Ireland. Yes, we are. This live is happening direct from Dublin.
Mm. I think I would give because I like those beans.
Yeah.
I think those sweet beans are nice. But now the beans on the toast.
Lovely with chips there.
Mm.
Patrick's saying
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Kira's saying 10 out of 10. So I'll give you a story about beans. Why Mom might give it to you actually. So Mom, tell us about your confirmation day.
When I made my confirmation, my godmother and my mother brought me out for lunch. So at the time, like a sit-down chipper was in Terranure, which is beside where we lived.
A chipper is like a restaurant where you can buy fish and chips,
You
right?
could sit down in it at the time, so that was, and I was allowed to have anything I wanted, and all I wanted was chips and beans.
Chips and beans.
I thought that was just the best.
And was it the best?
It was delicious. Yeah.
That's a real nostalgic memory there of the beans. And would you say that the beans still taste the same as they did when you were a kid?
I think you do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, depending on what you eat them with.
Mm.
Kira's saying here that beans are lovely on baked potatoes.
Mm.
Yes, they are.
Yes. The
Missing the
variety of
As-
foods you can have with them, and they just give it a lovely flavor
Yeah.
because of the sauce as well.
So like I said, guys, I prefer spaghetti on toast. I hate that light now. It's really annoying. Hold on. I prefer spaghetti on toast. I'm not a big fan of beans, so that's why I'm not judging Rodrigo for not loving them. But yeah, these are 3 maybe unusual sandwiches that you wouldn't find in Brazil that we grew up eating, that we love, and that we would recommend that you try. Little touch of the Irish cuisine. Obviously, this is not a dinner that we would have. This is something that we would have
Snack.
it's as a snack or in work as our lunch. And then obviously Irish cuisine goes further than that. We have stews and pies and seafood chowder. What other Irish? Corned beef, cabbage and potatoes, ham, cabbage and potatoes. What other Irish meals do we have?
Roast beef and chicken.
Roast beef and chicken. And that type of meal we usually have at nighttime. So we would have something smaller at lunch and a bigger meal at nighttime. And then at the weekend, we might have our main meal at around lunchtime as well.
On Sunday, you would probably have it about 3 o'clock. That would have been traditionally the time.
Yeah.
The whole family be together.
Yeah, exactly. Great. So when people aren't at work, you might sit down and have a meal. But when we're actually busy and we have our things to do, probably you'd bring a sandwich in your lunchbox, and that would be it. So, guys, eu gostaria de agradecer vocês. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and obviously our guinea pig, Rodrigo, for doing this live with us, for giving the students the opportunity to practice their English as well. And yeah, guys, so maybe next year we'll do spaghetti on toast instead.
Oh, yes, very nice.
Delicious. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Good night. See you next time. And next week I'll be live at the same time, but next week I'll be in Brazil. See you later, alligators.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ciao.
And bye.